One of the biggest subjects in the financial sector at the moment is growth stocks, with predictions and rumors about certain companies flying about. Tesla Incorporated has experienced its fair share of challenges, and today we'll be focusing on its current market capitalization and growth rate history, as well as brand speculations made by a former employee who has first-hand knowledge of how the company operates at a very fast pace, resulting in an accelerated growth that may be multiplied by 1,000. He predicted that the price of Tesla stock will hit $1 million. Will Tesla ultimately fail, as the pessimists keep predicting? How is it possible for Tesla to achieve such rapid growth rates? In today's video, let's find out. Former employee Joe Justice recently discussed his time at Tesla and made growth projections for the company based on inside knowledge. He also discussed how Tesla has maintained its growth rate, estimating that the company's name may increase 1,000 times. Joe Justice is a guest lecturer at Oxford University and MIT in England, as well as a TED.com speaker. He has been highlighted 5 times in Forbes, once as the CEO of Forbes Company to Watch. More than 8 business paperbacks and hardcovers have referenced him. Joe Justice founded Agile and created Wikispeed. We think Tesla's impressive bio qualifies him as an authority on the subject of today because he is from Tesla's global headquarters in Fremont, California. Joe earns a living by assisting multinational organizations in increasing their return on investment as a global consultant on agile hardware and corporate transformation. No one is unfamiliar to our viewers with Tesla, the electric vehicle manufacturer, which also produces a distinctive range of energy solutions, such as Powerwall power packs and solar roofs, allowing homeowners, companies, and utilities to manage their renewable energy generation, storage, and consumption with their Gigafactory, a facility designed to significantly reduce battery cell costs. Not necessarily due to their cars, experts think this brand represents the future. Tesla brings cell manufacture in-house, generating thousands of employment while building batteries at the scale necessary to meet production targets. With the introduction of its most affordable vehicle, Tesla has only just begun. By making its products more accessible and affordable to a larger variety of customers, Tesla is encouraging the use of electric automobiles for both clean energy production and transportation. When coupled, batteries and renewable energy generation and storage are even more effective, and that is the future we want. Batteries are already available on their own. How have they been able to succeed thus far, and how will they do so going forward? According to Joe Justice, it's all about how they've adapted the Agile process. A project is divided into phases according to the Agile methodology, which calls for continuing communication with stakeholders and ongoing progress at each stage. Once the job is underway, teams go through a cycle of planning, carrying out, and evaluating. In essence, rather than following the stages in a sequential method, the teams basically go back and forth over the various manufacturing steps. Agile has the quickest responsible iteration cycle. You make one iteration before revising your approach. Thus, this week you try your hardest before revising your approach for the following week. He claims that walk-up to-do lists are Tesla's ultimate goal. They ought to have a list of things to do that you can grasp when you approach them. The walk-up appears to be a straightforward but clever idea. In less than 5 minutes, you should be able to approach someone and explain exactly how you can help. That appears to simplify matters while ensuring high production levels and that everyone follows the brand's guidelines and objectives. Then, self-organized teams perform any tests that were run. Machine learning stacks exist that can assess and determine whether a contribution was advantageous to the company. Justice claims that an automatic mechanism is used to measure each gift. This makes sense because all the extraneous information is eliminated and the process is simplified to just include the most important information. This results in a more productive workplace. He continues by saying that you can access a whole testing suites for each car by switching to factory mode. Every car goes through automated testing, so people are free to modify and develop. This is primarily caused by Tesla's affordable cost of thorough testing. In traditional production, a partial testing suite is employed once every 1,000 cars, and full testing is only conducted following the annual design of a new model. The automated test suite complies with extremely rigorous rules. Tesla is open to experimenting with the vehicle's chassis and other components. This indicates that although the construction quality may vary from car to automobile, from 10 times better to just world-class, the completely automated tests will confirm that it remains of the highest caliber. What does being agile at Tesla mean in terms other than the production process? They can reach faster speeds with the same or higher quality by raising the value of people. In June 2010, Tesla's stock had its NASDAQ debut. The stock price increased more than 40% in its first day of trading to close at 23.89, valuing the company at $2 billion and raising more than $226 million since Ford's debut in 1956. This upsize offering valued the corporation at $2 billion. It was an American automaker's first initial public offering. The stock received a lot of positive attention on the primary market, but not as much on the secondary market. A brief operating history and a lengthy lost record financial difficulties, concerns regarding the company's long-term future have been raised as a result of unpredictable consumer demand, expensive battery technology, and competition from conventional automakers. Currently, Tesla has a market value of around $895 billion, a quite significant increase, especially for its business. However, it starts to make more sense when we see Tesla as a tech business, particularly with its adoption of the Agile style that is most frequently used in the IT industry. The emphasis, according to Joe Justice, is on the definitions of ready and done work. The driving forces for such development and change each day are the 12 shifts and respect for individuals. Teams that are very adaptive and constantly learning from one another foster an environment where your job and objectives might change significantly from hour to hour. Tesla appears to be operating at peak efficiency, and the growth statistics are beginning to make sense. The growth score is a helpful indicator for assessing a stock's desirability. Tesla Incorporated's growth rating is 9.0. Compared to its peer group, Tesla has a significantly higher growth score. This suggests that Tesla Incorporated is expanding far more quickly than its competitors. The aggregated growth score is used to determine this score. Estimated earnings per share increase, historical net sales growth, historical net income growth, and historical net sales growth. Joe added that Tesla doesn't care about credentials. Whether you have a high school diploma is unimportant to Musk. There is a strong business case for doing so. The human race is a very powerful species. In order to attain 10 times better productivity in 10 years, according to Elon Musk's 2016 statement, he intends to switch plants every 2 years. Tesla now makes changes and iterations 27 times each week. In 2020, Elon Musk claimed that streamlining a factory's operations and structure might increase speed by at least 10 to 100 times, particularly in terms of internal corporate agility, aggressive swapping ability, and capacity to precisely put out fires. This appears to be working out rather effectively for the company. 10,000 people can be focused on any issue that emerges in a matter of minutes. Every component of the automobile is made by dozens of Tesla manufacturing cells, each of which is of a satisfactory quality, according to automotive experts. However, they are iterating and seeking to enhance the part quality and ramp up output from each cell. To enable significant increases in manufacturing and production speed, Tesla is introducing new technology, including as dry cell batteries, gigapress, and new metals. When the 4680 batteries, as well as the front and back casings, are completely operational in 2023, the brand's future appears to be quite promising. Production at Tesla Shanghai and other plants will increase. Tesla Shanghai should be able to produce 2 million vehicles annually by the end of 2022. This should be increased to 4 million autos annually by 2024 to 2025. There is proof that Tesla Shanghai has a 1 million car annual production capability. In April 2022, a further $188 million extension is anticipated to be completed. To completely cast the car's front and rear parts, megapresses have also been added. These modifications result in the preservation of 300 robots, 1,000 parts, and 30% of the production area. Using current facts to forecast coin prices, this will undoubtedly maximize profit. The predicted price of Tesla stock is $2,500, or around 287% more than where it is presently trading. These projections were created when the stock was down when compared to where Tesla started out and where it is now. We concur with Joe Justice that Tesla is capable of 1,000 times expansion. Do you share Joe Justice's perspective? How well do you believe Tesla adapted the Agile methodology? Post a comment below.